Hello YouTube. Today is day 5 of the 5-day pouch test. How did it go? Went pretty well. It's a Sunday and we decided to make it a lazy Sunday around here. Lots of relaxing. I gave myself a little spa day, in-home spa day, where I did a peel away facial mask and took a jacuzzi bath with some Epsom salts and just kind of lounging around and knitting and cuddling with my little dog and just having a nice relaxing day home. It's been snowing, so we didn't want to go out anywhere. So yeah, we kind of took advantage of making it a lazy day. So I started my morning out. I got up at I think 4:30 a.m. this morning. I'm usually up at 2:30 a.m. so 4:30 is sleeping in for me. Got up and I made myself a cup of coffee. Normal cup. I just made 8 ounces with 2 packs of Splenda and a tablespoon of half and half. I followed that up by a second cup of coffee with the same. I started out with a breakfast and it was an egg white scramble. So what I did is I had bell pepper blend with onion and spinach and egg whites topped with a little bit of cheese. That lasted me for a good three and a half hours, and then I started working on water. I usually just wait about an hour before I start drinking, but my pouch was feeling really tight and I just wanted it to sit in there and see what would happen. So I gave it some time before I started drinking water. After I finished up some water, I went ahead and I made my protein shake. Today's shake was 8 ounces of almond milk with a scoop of chocolate nectar, a scoop of Quest peanut butter powder, and a tablespoon of the digestive blend that I buy at Costco, and a grip of ice. Not enough ice. The shake ended up being really, really thick. I should have added more liquid to it, but because it was so thick, it stuck in my pouch for a long time and I was not feeling any hunger whatsoever. So I waited to start in any fluids, but when I was able to, I made a cup of chai tea. With my chai tea, I like a little bit of half and half and 2 packets of Splenda with that as well. I just eyeballed my half and half. I did not measure it today, but when I do measure it, it's a half of tablespoon. And then, let's see, for lunch I had a turkey roll up with a slice of Havarti. So it was turkey lunch meat with Havarti. I measured it out, it was about 2 ounces of lunch meat. Rolled that up and dipped that in mustard. And then I had 8 medium-sized shrimp with a tablespoon of cocktail sauce. And dinner was an ounce of rotisserie chicken with a half of an avocado mixed together. Now, I was thinking the avocado would help with the moisture. Oh my gosh, it got stuck in my pouch and it was kind of bad news, guys. So I was in pain for a while. Finally, everything passed and I was able to start drinking some water again. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm drinking my second 40-ounce Hydro Flask bottle of water. So today was a success. Oh, I did have a protein bar today. I take that back. I did add in, it was a Power Crunch protein bar because I was a little low on calories and I wanted to bump it up a little bit. Not part of the 5-day pouch test. I do not recommend it. It's just an option that I chose for myself. So we will see what the scale says tomorrow. Now, I did weigh in today. It was 153.3. I'm sorry, 153.6. Yesterday was 153.3. So it went up a little bit, but I mean, what's 0.2? I mean, that's body fluctuation. You fluctuate 2 pounds every day. So I'm not really counting it as anything. Tomorrow is the real weigh-in, and I'm counting it against my day 1 weigh-in. So that will be the true test of what I lost. I know a lot of it is water weight, and I am fine with that. I haven't been able to push below 155 in several months, so I'm happy with being able to push below that number and actually have my mindset back on track. the whole point of this for me is to curb the cravings. I was really getting addicted to the sugars and carbs again. It's a bad addiction, you guys. Once you give into that, that's all I want. That's all I think about. I think about adding in a sandwich then, and ooh, I can eat a half of a bagel, or if I cut that donut in half, I can have that, and that half a donut turns into a whole donut for me, and that turns into, instead of an occasional treat, oh, let's go get one, once a week. And it's a snowball effect, and I don't care to go down that path anymore because it's just getting me out of control and it's not leading me to where I want to be. Once you're in maintenance and you want to have that occasional treat and you feel like you have enough self-control, then go for it by all means. We're human and we have to live this life to the best that we can. So no judgment here. I'm not saying that I'm never going to touch a donut again, because that's not realistic. But I have goals for myself right now and I want to achieve them. So I'm trying to abstain. So I would say, overall, everything was a success. Why can't I say that word tonight? Oh my gosh. For it being such a stressful weekend, I'm pretty proud of myself for sticking to my plan and not letting the emotions take over and just saying F it and giving in. This weekend was even my wine club membership only pickup party, and I didn't go because, it would lead to a flight of wine tasting, which leads to, oh, there's goldfish crackers on the table and chocolate, and sure, I'll have that. That wasn't part of my plan, so I wasn't going to introduce it. I'm proud of myself, because trust me, last night I wanted to open that bottle of wine and have a glass. It was, an emotional night for me, and I just wanted to cope. I wanted to cope by food or by having a glass of wine, and neither of them were going to get me to my goal. So I wouldn't have been proud of myself if I gave in to that, and I'm glad I didn't, because I'm pretty proud right now. All right, guys. I'm going to make another video tomorrow, and tomorrow's video will recap the whole week and give you my final weigh-in. So until then, hope you're making healthy choices. Bye, guys.